News broke late 2023 from Universal Studios that it purchased an old brickworks just outside of Bedford. They plan to build their very first European theme park here on this site. They then released a proposal for the actual theme park, and then they held a public consultation to tell us what was going on. We went along to this consultation, and this is what they had to say.
Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Paige Thompson. I'm president of New Ventures for Universal Destinations and Experiences.
And I'm John McReynolds. I'm the head of external affairs, dealing with communities and government and regulatory affairs for the company around the globe.
So we're very excited to be here today. As I think everybody I've talked to knows, we're in the process of exploring the feasibility of building a major Universal resort here in the area. We have many months of work still to do before we make a decision whether we're going forward or not. But we're very excited to be here with you today and listen to all of your thoughts, and hopefully you'll learn more about this project from all the boards that you see in the room.
And if I could just add, one of the most important things is we look at a community when we come into it, because our staff, it all starts with our employees, are going to be part of this community. And what we see and what we like is the celebration of this community, and it's one of the reasons why we are taking this so serious.
There's also a reason why we're here at Kimberly College today, because we really want to partner with all of the colleges and universities and all of the schools in the area here, because it's a big source of our team members who want to help develop programs with all the colleges and universities, as we have done everywhere we do business in the world. So we are in the process right now of preparing a report for the government, and we would love to get your input, your feedback prior to May 3rd. That's when we need it in order to continue to work on this report. We're going to, how many people here have actually been to a Universal resort somewhere in the world? Oh, that's pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your business. I appreciate it. Well, we are going to, for those that haven't had a chance, what really makes Universal different from other theme parks you might be familiar with is the level of immersion. We have all of these lands, and for example, if you went into a Jurassic World land, everything in that land would make you feel like you're in Jurassic World. It would really make it be an immersive experience and make you feel like you're part of the world. And you'll see the video now. Okay, well, that's what we're hoping to build here. One of the questions that we get asked a lot is why the UK, why Europe? The answer is pretty obvious if you look at this chart. We have theme parks and resorts located all around the world, in Osaka, and Beijing, and Orlando, Hollywood, and Singapore. But we don't have anything in Europe right now. And why the UK? It's really because of the very large population, the huge number of tourists that come here, the vibrant creative community we have. And we know, you're evidence of it yourselves, that people here love our product and they travel to the United States right now to come to our parks.
I get the easy question. Oh, I think you gotta mute. I get the easy question. Why Bedford? That may surprise people, but it doesn't us in the industry. It's the connectedness of this community to this country. You are the crossroads of all the infrastructure coming through, and we hope to actually augment and facilitate that with the government to even bring it to a higher level. It's that connectivity to the airports, to rail, to the road network, and the other thing is we actually counter your normal traffic flows on a day-to-day basis. We're actually the perfect augmentation of an industry or a business into the local infrastructure. When those trains are technically in the morning coming to Bedford empty from London, we want to fill those seats. And that's when you all are riding it out of Bedford to London to some of your jobs and so forth, vice versa at the end of the day. The reality is we are counter your normal flows, which means we use the unused capacity in it. But on top of that, we're going to help facilitate even more. So why Bedford? It's an easy question and it's an easy answer. And it's that connectedness and the uniqueness of this town.
In addition to the trains, the proximity of London Luton Airport is really fantastic with the 18, 19 million passengers coming through there a year and hopefully plans for growth in the future. The site itself that we've purchased 476 acres of land so far is flat land, which is beautiful for building a park on. And in addition, the land was already slated to be developed as part of the town plan. So it's not greenbelt land around London or anything like that. So those are some of the reasons why it's such an attractive place for us to build a park. And the last thing is the warm welcome we've gotten here. It's really incredible. And John and I have done this many times in other places. We've never received the enthusiasm and the welcome that we have from people in the Bedford area. And we really, really appreciate that quite a lot.
So as we look at the site and we look at the dynamics of the topography around it, one, wonderful history, being part of the Brickworks and part of this community. But more importantly, we look at the ecological nature of the site and we want to celebrate it. We look at those water bodies there, we look at the habitat that exists on the perimeter of it, and we want to take it even to the next level if we move forward. And we know how to do this, and we've done it well. And in fact, in Orlando, where we're building our third land-based park, it's being built next to a place called Shingle Creek, where we've created upland and wetlands and habitat. Well, guess what Shingle Creek is? It's the headwaters to the Everglades. So if we can protect the Everglades, we know we can do something very special with the county park that's sitting next to this site and all the water that goes and drains in this area. We're excited.
Okay, so the next slide talks a little bit about the benefits of this project for Bedford if it goes forward. The first is obviously jobs. During our construction process, we'll create about 20,000 jobs, and with a peak on site of about 5,000 workers. After we open this park, based on our experience in our other resorts, we'll create 8,000 jobs on an ongoing basis. And we've found historically that for every direct job we create, somebody works for us, we create another 1.5 jobs in the community. People who are assisting us with engineering or baking products or making beer brewing beer for us. This is a big thing for us. And so there's a lot of jobs in the community. The other thing to understand is at Universal, we don't just create jobs, we create careers for people. Because it's very possible in our company to start as an hourly worker and rise into a management position. 50% of our management at Universal Orlando Resort started as hourly workers. And the president of the resort, Karen Irwin, started after she graduated from university running one cart. So you really can rise in our company with the training we provide to a very high position, even if you start at the entry-level job.
And as you see on this, we've already talked about a little bit of the natural world and the infrastructure, but now I get to talk a little bit about that partnering with local organizations, because that's something else we do, and we do it very well. And it's my office's job to make sure we network into the community, we do our CSR efforts in a way, as you see on many of the boards, where we actually help take on challenges in the local community. And again, I'm going to use Orlando as an example. Last year alone, we had 60,000 volunteer hours in the community, okay? Because it all, as I said before, starts with our team members. And if you want to have a world-class operation, you have to have a world-class staff. And we have to focus on where they work, live, and play. And we need to support those workers, and we need to support the community. And that's what breeds a world-class facility.
Okay, we came to the end of our brief presentation here. There are lots of people from Universal here today. I don't know if they can raise their hands and show you who they are, but there are people, anyone who's got a lanyard around their neck who works for Universal or is working on this project. So please go talk to them. Please look at all the boards. Please have some tea, some coffee, some chocolate toothpaste, all of the things that we have over there. And thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate meeting all of you. And we're really excited about this project. And as we continue to evaluate the feasibility, all of us here from Universal hope it goes forward. We'll see what happens. Thank you very much.